Hello, I'm Yogi Stillness, and thank you for joining us. I'll be your guide in today's meditation. Today we'll be examining how to grow through both pleasant and unpleasant experiences so we can stay encouraged to move forward when things get tough. We'll begin by sitting on the floor, a cushion, or in a chair. When you're ready, allow your eyes to close. Let's take 3 deep breaths together now. Begin with a great big inhale and hold it, and a long exhale. A deeper breath in and pause, holding it, and exhale. One last full inhale and hold, and a long deep exhale, not holding anything back. Allow your breath to find an easy rhythm now. Not too fast, not too slow. Become fully aware of your breath's presence in your body. Smell your breath in your nostrils. Hear it in your throat. And feel it in your lungs. Every time your awareness drifts away, return to the sound and sensations of your next breath. If you notice feelings of discomfort or any distractions, acknowledge them as part of the practice of meditation. Every distraction is part of the process through which you can train yourself to reconnect with your awareness. Every source of discomfort is an opportunity to practice sharpening your focus so you can learn how to better control your attention. While remaining aware of any distractions or discomfort, continue observing your breath for a few moments in silence. If your mind is disconnected from the breath, come back to it now. Let the inhale and exhale find their natural balance once again. Sometimes our mindfulness practice may feel almost unnatural. Rather than letting your mind do what it wants to do, you are swimming against the current to take your awareness somewhere it does not naturally want to go. Feel that struggle and try not to ignore it. Every time your mind slips into the flow towards discomfort, redirect it back to the breath. Remain aware of everything, but focus only on the breath. Smell the breath in your nostrils, hear it in your throat, and feel it in your lungs. For a few minutes, silently acknowledge every distraction without holding on to anything except for the sound and sensation of the breath. Wherever your mind is at the moment, bring it back to the breath. Become aware of the breath flowing in and out of the body again. In many religions throughout the world, suffering and sacrifice have been seen as central to the growth of a human soul. In some traditions of meditation, it is taught that a comfortable seat and steady seated position will allow the practitioner to more easily focus their thoughts. But there are also traditions where meditation may involve uncomfortable tasks, such as fasting, standing on one leg for days at a time, or moving the body constantly until the point of exhaustion. Pain can be a great teacher, but most of us do not need to seek it out. Usually, life offers us more than enough to teach us a few important lessons. And while we do not want to fixate on the bad things, we cannot simply ignore them, or else they may pop up at inconvenient times. So, like many things, it's about finding balance. Throughout history, humans have naturally evolved our five senses, primarily for detecting threats and finding food, running from danger and towards pleasure. These senses were designed to alert us of external stimuli so we could avoid danger. But in today's world, they're most often served simply as distractions. And most of the time, our senses help us form instincts to serve us well and protect us from pain and suffering. But in order to grow as individuals, pain cannot always be avoided. Whether it's the mild discomfort of going to work when we'd rather be spending time on our hobbies, or the pain of loss when we mourn a loved one. When we ignore our unpleasant feelings, we stop ourselves from growing and learning from those experiences. So even though it may feel tempting to ignore the unhappy things and thinking that we'll just face whatever comes later, we may find that what is waiting for us downstream is worse than if we had faced the challenge when it initially popped up. Many of the most important things we do are done despite the fact that they are hard. The most beautiful journeys may involve a few blisters, and the tastiest meal may involve a lot of dirty dishes. We can go with the flow and let life's current take us in some wonderful direction. But there are other times when it is worth the struggle to swim against the rushing waters and reach places we might never otherwise have experienced. Often the journey is more transformational than its destination could ever be. Some journeys, like our mindfulness practice, have no final destination at all, but are simply part of how we move through the world. Come back into your body now. Take one last clearing breath in and hold it and let it out. Then allow your eyes to open. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this practice today. We are so grateful for the opportunity to support you in self-care and look forward to meeting here again tomorrow.